So last time, one player went and one player came in, making our defense a lot more solid, but still there is a lot to do as we couldn't beat bottom of the league and we had a bit of a struggle. Despite all that though, we're still going in the FA Cup and did get a big win against Chelsea as we sit above them in the league on goal difference with Wolves next and dreaming big. As yes people, welcome back. One thing we're not dreaming big about is England in real life. It is not coming home this year. Just once in my lifetime, I hope, as this is what we have today. An easier run than we should do. We should have Spurs twice, as we drew in the FA Cup. Then leading into another mellow month, Arsenal and Spurs are the only big teams we've got to play. But if you know us by now, you'd probably see we only like to play against big clubs. Everyone else, we're not picking up results against. So yeah, that's that. As you can see right here as well, we're on to deadline day. How much money do we have in the bank? It was 12 million, which isn't much, but it also isn't a little bit. So I'll look around for players. Cannot guarantee anything though. And as you can see, our squad is perfectly fine, I would say, with our signing being Gillett the last time from Copenhagen in Denmark. Very good signing, making our defense a lot more solid with Jordan Pickford behind it. Feel for him in real life. But hey, not much we can really do at this time as Nathan Marriott on deadline day with a big bid. 19.9 million from Mainz over in Germany. Now, I'm gonna really go ahead and reject that. Yes, I changed my mind. And I know we have Dragos starting ahead of him, but we do need a youth player. At this point in the save, being a Premier League team, it's going to be incredibly hard to get someone actually better than him as Carlos Neves in the academy. Maybe. As yes, we changed him to centre-back and he is a lot better. As nothing happening in the later hours, I'm going to go ahead and skip it because I don't think selling anyone to get any money would leave us any time to get anyone in. So it's pointless in simming it all individually, as here we go back into league form where we have Wolverhampton and we get a 3-1 win. They beat us last month as Dragos with 2 and Milovanovic with the other. Very good day at the Spotify Stadium to keep us marching on. As can we back-to-back it with Tottenham or not Tottenham? So it's Forest. And we do get beat 3-2 there. So not a good reply. And I did say Tottenham right there because we have them next in a replay. And I know we've got them again and Bristol City in the league. But just a part of me thinks we've got to play this game. Yeah, we've neglected the cups for a little bit, I'd say, in this save. So let's go for the FA Cup like we did Season 1. The fact we've already drawn against Tottenham gives me a bit of faith we could get through and we're at the new stadium. And of course, it's only highlights with a bit of a changed team. Ball into Pulisic. 1-0 Tottenham. This might have been a waste of time, actually. And if you notice right there, he did his tiger celebration with skins on his arm. So it doesn't work with his tattoos. Pretty stupid, I think. But still, we're the stupid ones to be 1-0 down already as we need to get it out. Headed over the top, and that was a close chance for Spurs as they could make it 2. Robbie, he's got the man in front of him. Good tackle McGuinness, though, leading to their corner if we could counter-attack. But no, takes the highlight away from us. That's not fair. Come on, game. Give us a good touch from our striker, as that's a good touch into Undav. Could be level, and is level. It's Undav with the goal. Dennis level at Tottenham, who do have 10 men in this game. That's actually glorious. And now we've got a big chance to win this as Schmidt tackles. And this is a counter-attack. It's Skip who lost the ball. Schmidt to just keep running with it. He gives it into Jack Marriott. Or Nathan Marriott, can't remember his name, and into Geldhert, the fullback on the overlap. Undav is in the middle, and Undav scores the header! A turnaround at the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Dennis Undav, who's been on the bench all year. Is it another giant killing? I tell you what, it could be, because it's another ball into Marriott, and Undav is on a hat-trick. If we can find him, it's gone behind him. Charlie Savage with another 3-1 Grimsby. We've turned the game round. And what a glorious day for the Mariners. FA Cup glory. Can we do this? Come on. We've just beaten a big team. Now I don't regret playing it, as have we got the announcement yet who we've got to play in the next round? Yes. Fulham, who are bottom of the league. Oh, do we sim that or play that as well? I mean, the games we have in the Premier League should be simmable. And we should be safe. You can see we're 10th in the league, 29 points, and Everton on 19. 10 points is the gap at the moment. As of course, we want to be safe before focusing on the FA Cup. Safety is our only aim. And that's a point towards it. Casado with the goal. And I'm feeling less confident in the league against Spurs because they will have 11 men to start the game off with right here. Revenge in a big form of 4-0 to the Tottenham. I mean, wow. 60% possession, absolutely all over us. And denting our aims. But still, Fulham next. And I might risk the sim. I know that's a stupid thing to do, but the next round will be the quarterfinals. Look at the team still in. I mean, oh, when we flip it, there's Man United and City on that side. But if we beat Fulham in the simulation and get anyone else, I'd feel very confident that if we play our normal game, we should be okay as we beat Fulham. Quarterfinal Mariners. Get in there, lads. And look at the results. There's Brighton, Brentford, Northampton have beaten Villa 4-2. That's unreal. And Manchester City out and Coventry just like real life. So close to beating Manchester United. But in the end, they didn't. As I am going to sim Arsenal because we've already played them this season. Do we get a win from it? No. A red card and a Kai Havertz brace with McAtee scoring our goal. We will play a league game today, but before we get into them, look at this. We're outside the window, and there's still bids coming in. Summers, Undav, Milovanovic, and Maria again. I'm going to be rejecting all of these as Summers rejected. Undav, you're staying here. Ooh, but after rejecting them, we have got a message from Milovanovic. And he wants to meet Lallana. Gaffer, what are you doing rejecting Atletico? That is one of my dream clubs. They're a European powerhouse. If you don't let me leave, I will cause serious problems. Because I deserve my chance, let me leave to Spain. The manager replies, Marco, what do you think you're doing storming into my office? Demanding to leave the club and demanding all of this? You're a starting striker at a Premier League club and we've gave you that chance. So you better stay quiet. I've carried Grimsby through. I do not deserve this treatment. If I want to leave this club and use it as a stepping stone, I bloody well will, so do not stand in my way. And Lallana replies, fine, get out of my office. I don't want to see you in training. As there's the bid accepted. I mean, he's 24-year-old and 76 rated, but I really thought he'd be the next thing. And there he is, very unhappy, going at the bottom of our reserves as we don't have another striker. The only one is Undav now. Can anyone else play there? McAtee. Ooh, it takes 7 weeks. Do I trust him as a striker, though? I do really like him as a winger. So I know I've got that option, but I will keep him as, of course, a right winger. No point in changing him if we don't want to play him there permanently. Rather not waste any more potential. Keep him on that wing. As you can see, our FA Cup game, we will have Newcastle, which I think I've got to play. I mean, they did beat Manchester City, so it's going to be a tough ask. But if we could get through, a semi-final would beckon, and that is huge news for us, as we've got to simulate Brentford beforehand. Oh, we're going to start losing. Of course we are without a striker, and you can see we're above Newcastle in the league, and just 8 points above Wolves now. Got to be cautious of that, but Newcastle here, and then Newcastle in the league with a 1.5 week break, meaning we can afford to play our first team here, and this is what we're going with into our quarterfinal. And we will be playing this game back at home and wearing black and white, the true black and white team of England, not the Geordies. Sorry, Newcastle fans, but I just had to get that out there, of course, as McAtee. We need some magic from John McAtee running through, and that is brilliant. Avoided 2 players like they're not even there, and we've got Undav in the middle. If we could try and reach our hero! Over the top for Savage, and I tell you what, that wasn't far off as John McAtee Come on, get us back in that game. That's a terrible pass into Coco. And now Jakub Minter of Brighton in real life. They sold to another Premier League rival, Bondarenko. I don't know how you say that name. A big save from Jordan Pickford against his ex-rivals, of course. He's a Sunderland man at heart. And Doug Tharm, what are you doing? Another save from Pickford. But Doug Tharm, our captain, if he wants to lift this trophy, has to be a lot better as Gallardo into Xavi, or Gavi, should I say. Another big save, Pickford. Keeping Grimsby alive. And Undav, come on, we're a counter-attacking team, of course. Could we win the FA Cup by counter-attacking? I mean, we beat these and maybe Manchester United go out, I'd feel a lot more confident. Gellert into Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury around his man into Undav. Our chance. End-to-end game here. Always entertaining at home, as it was against, was it Fulham in the last episode? And Minter, now Newcastle's chance. We have got a tackle in there. It's Dewsbury Hall. Doing better as a deep playmaker now, I've got to say, as that's a ball for Undav to chase. If he can get inside of his man, he does. And he goes for the audacious one. Chance, you know, chance as Isak now running round us. Jakub Minter shrugs off Schmidt. Another save, Jordan Pickford. Absolutely glorious. He's been brilliant all game. And now McAtee round the corner. Geldherd, our Danish man, that is the best boy you'll ever see. And they've not cleared it right, but Kanate heads it out. And that's the half-time whistle. And what a half if you're a neutral man. I mean, if you're a Jordan Pickford fan, that's been even better than that. So we've got a tackle in there. Newcastle will come forward. We know Pickford can play out. And that's not very good, though, from our defender. It's handballed. It's got to be. Yes, it has. Matty Wolf, what are you doing? A penalty, Newcastle! Fought so hard, and he's basically picked up the ball. That's maybe a red card in real life as Isak against Pickford. He's been brilliant all game, and that was so savable. Pickford, man. 1-0 to Newcastle. A sucker punch, but still, there is time to play in this game. We've put McAtee up front. I have taken Undav off to try and get a bit of pace on the wings. Ademola Lookman's time, as now I don't know what he's doing at Newcastle. Get rid of the ball, please. We've not still got rid of it. Charlie Savage maybe has. If Wolf can keep this in, and now we need to attack. Quickly, come on, the clock is ticking. It's Casado around. And a good ball down the wing for Wolf, who shouldn't be on the wing, but can play it in the middle. Marriott, one more onto McAtee. It's a beautiful counter. John McAtee up front. He still hasn't changed numbers. He's been unlucky 13, but it's turning into lucky 13. What a goal from the Mariners. Still, we're only level, so I'm not getting ahead of myself. And this could go all the way. Turn into a long day as now Schmidt turns away from the ball into Gellert, now through. Casado to run with this. He needs a bit of an option out wide, please. Can we do this? It's Wolf. You can see we've still gone attacking, and I haven't changed it back yet because we did get a goal when we changed it. And McAtee running at them, winning a foul in the process. And I don't think this is a shooting free kick. I'm going to whip it in. Dewsbury Hall, a header, a save. Nick Pope with it, and now we need to go short from the corner. Dewsbury Hall, around him, John McAtee looking for an angle if he can get it. Or just run. Keep running, Johnny's around everyone. Nick Pope's come out. A save and a corner. This game's got everything, as now we need another goal with throwing everybody at it. It's Anthony Gordon with the header away, and Dewsbury Hall in the middle. Another shot saved by Pope. Should be game, referee. Come on, blow your whistle. How have they got a corner? They didn't even attack well. What a save, Pickford. I can't believe he's just done that. And yes, extra time. The first time extra time in this save. Let's hope it's a good one for the Mariners. It will knacker our fitness as now Tharm to just give it back to Schmidt. Now through the middle into McAtee. I have put him centre forward now and dropped him back a little bit. Like I say, want to reserve a bit of energy. It's Dewsbury Hall. Tries to take the shot himself, which I'll admit, wrong option as get back. Doug Tharm needs to get back. Gelhard with an interception, and Tharm now does recover the ball, and Casado to just dribble with the ball. And McAtee, can we get it to him? No. Bit of an ask for him, and it's half time. This is going to penalties. Can smell it a mile off if I'm honest. And now Gavi through to Isak. Get a tackle in, Wolf. There we go. Now we move. Matty Wolf, can we just prevent these penalties? Come on. Matty Wolf, can he find his Barnsley ex-teammate in McAtee? No. He turns out into Schmidt, who can put a long ball with a good cross over the top, and it bounces, forcing a save from Pope, you know, as they've just subbed Trent onto the field. I don't believe it. I actually can't. Basuma off the bench. We've put everything into this cup, and now we're going to be going out of it. Come on, lads. No time. Pickford, after a blessed game, makes a huge mistake. Lallana summed that one up for the Grimsby side. A heartbreaking defeat, last minute to Newcastle. He says they were the better side. Jordan Pickford was amazing, but he's still gutting. We've just got to focus on the Prem now. Exactly right. Exactly right. We've just got to get up there again in the league if we can. We've got to draw against them in the Premiership, which is good, as now we travel to a very high and flying Seagulls. Literally, they can fly. They're second, and we do get a win away from home, actually. Didn't expect that, as now Leicester City. These games are 3 very quick ones. Another snatch and grab, but that's 3 wins from 3, and I'll absolutely take it, as now we're sat 10th in the Premier League. We're definitely turning our focus back to this. Who knew counter-attacking against teams that are actually better than you does work, as West Ham 3-0 away from home. McAtee with 2, and do we actually play another game? I might do a highlights again, because of course we had the big one in-game against Newcastle, as Manchester City are our next fixture. I might keep going to Liverpool though. Actually risk simming City as the top of the league, and we have a tired striker. Undav's playing all the games himself, but we've beaten top spots. Charlie Savage, Ferran Torres, and McAtee against his brother's old club. That is 4 wins from 4. Lallana, I am loving this. On to Everton, who we beat 2-1 away. They were all over us on shots, but us in goals. 9th in the Premier League. 10 points off Arsenal with a game in hand. Can we do it? We have to keep on winning Aston Villa, another team above us, which gives me confidence. A 1-0 Savage again. Look at this form. Look how we've shredded through the Premier League since that Newcastle draw and that FA Cup outing. We've been immensely solid, but our last game today, Liverpool still above us, which again gives me confidence. Trust me though, to actually play a game and manage to mess up this run. They've got Noah Okafor. We need to be well against him. A quick striker, as I think we've got a counter-attack to start off with. They had Mikel Merino in the midfield. A very good Liverpool side. I saw at the bottom though, Kwanzaa. They're playing their centre-back who shouldn't be in the team there, which gives me an opportunity, or us an opportunity, but Diaz against Pickford, who we used to not like. That's the easiest goal ever. Cut through us like a knife through butter. We're at Anfield, of course it's going to be difficult. That was made even more difficult than it should have been by McAtee, as Wolf looking for the angle. We do need a goal back pretty soon. Savage into Undav, because we're almost at half-time. A ball into Dewsbury Hall, who's gone around the defender. Arroyo with the block. Unexpected name, that one, as Balde, though. Alejandro Balde, saved by Pickford. We actually get a counter from here. I mean, we'd be very lucky to take it, but Dragus finds Dewsbury Hall. Why is he on the wing? Where's McAtee? Is this McAtee? No, it's Undav. Dennis Undav is through on goal, and he's missed. How's he missed? I mean, still, we've got a free kick. Dewsbury? Dewsbury, are you in there? What have I just seen? I mean, I cannot believe what I've just witnessed, and now Summers run away with it. Summers through the middle. Can we try and find a ball through? No, shut off by Arroyo. And that is the end of the game, as we do lose to Liverpool. Gutting, but I tell you what, the other teams lost above us, and we only have 3 games left. Should we go through them all? You know what? Let's, because look, we've got Chelsea, Bournemouth, then Manchester United. And look at that, a Manager of the Month award. I mean, we have been very solid this month. It's just a shame about the last result. Can we get back to winning ways? I mean, it's Chelsea. Chelsea never easy. Everyone's hyped up. We've just beat them 4-1. Done the double over the Blues. Undav, Dragus, McAtee, Dragus. Absolutely brilliant. Cooking with gas today as we're getting through a lot of games. Charlie Savage suspended. Not an issue with Mshui, who came into that lineup. And look at the lineup in the league. Could we finish above everyone else? West Ham play Liverpool. You can see that just above my head, I hope. And we, of course, have Man United. Who do Arsenal have? Nottingham Forest away. Focusing on other teams, of course. But we've got to beat United. And we've got a solid team. Solid keeper. And we've done it. Dragus, we've done it. He's been sensational second half of the season. We've just beaten Man United. What are the other results can we see? Oh my... Did I just see 5-3 against West Ham? Oh my days! We've finished 7th in the Premier League with 14 defeats, but 17 wins, which is actually enough to finish 5th. But we finish 7th above Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle, Everton, above all them teams. Oh my days! Will that mean Europe football? I don't know actually, because Burnley and Newcastle in the final of the FA Cup's not good. I know teams above us have to win things to knock the places down, as the Carabao's won by Man City. That might actually be helpful. Conference or Europa, I don't care. If we get there, we've had no striker for the second half of this season, as we fully well know. This man's let us down, throwing a huge paddy and getting himself on the bench. Good team. Highest rated Pickford, who said he might leave. We'll have to have a conversation next time with him, as we've got McAtee 85, Matty and KDH. Phenomenal as our top scorer, of course, it's John McAtee, stepping up to the Premier League. 17 goals. It's phenomenal, and it goes without saying. He's our first nominated for the Player of the Year. Of course, vote in the poll on the channel. As Dragus is your second nominee, 14 goals for the Romanian. I'm ignoring Milovanovic. Charlie Savage is, of course, always on there as a nominee, but the highest rated behind Milovanovic, we go to the bottom player. It's Jordan Pickford with a 6.56. I really thought we'd have a player higher, but they're your 4 nominees. As I said, poll will come out shortly. If you're watching this, of course, when this video just does come out. I can't believe we've actually got to the end of the season, as McAtee 7th highest scorer, and Dewsbury Hall up there with assists, as well as McAtee. And Dewsbury Hall wasn't actually nominated. Pickford, almost Golden Glove, but not to be, as a 7th place finish for the Mariners in the first, very quick Premier League season.